Stosh vlog fans, Stosh is back with you. Got something on the camera. How is everyone? Stosh's Forbidden blog is back tonight. We talk about the Area 51, the Groom Lake, the hysteria. I think there was a propaganda thing where a large group of people have gone out there to try to penetrate that in the name of truth. So out of the thousands of videos that I've got up, I've got a lot of ones on CERN and technology, and I noticed that that's one of the popular things on YouTube. You know, what have we got? A lot of people say we've nothing to fear, or the United States has tremendous technology, and the rumors abide. And I had one actually saying that the F-35 fighter is a lousy aircraft, which is, I think, sacrilegious, but I don't know, maybe they'll fix it up. It's too expensive. The debate over this stuff is unsolvable. I've heard stuff like, you know, the aircraft carriers, at least in a certain context, could be like floating coffins. That there's countermeasures against tanks, making them more and more obsolete. You know, there's it's kind of a sense that the Russians have gone to you know, rocketry. They have superior rocketry now. And that's a favorite thing of the gamers on YouTube. You know, anyone talking about it's incredible. And now there was a story that the new super carrier, the Ford, the lifts don't work. There's been a lot of ships crashing into each other. Although the morale of the military's improved, but I think you know, talk of pulling out of Afghanistan is welcomed by me. I think they've been deployed there too long. There's a sense that in the war on terror, the U.S. force has been made smaller for appropriate going into the third world to deal with discontents, to deal with the extremists, and we're not prepared for a fight with mighty China. China and Russia are getting along. They have a Sino-Pac. Anyway, back to my main point. So there's this. I've heard many people say, "Well, we don't have to worry about defense. So what do they have?" So, taking a little look at that, my dreaded notes. There has been rumors about Project HB, which is about the portal. It's designed to allow space-time and travel across space-time. So that would be at the Air Force Base, their hidden one, Area 51. Places like the Lawrence Livermore Lab. Do they have that? Do they have, what's that movie with the, you know, I've noticed that's very popular. That was popular. A portal. A portal is opening up. And the titles of people's things were getting wilder. Like CERN, they developed CERN so they could kill God. That was weird. I don't know what they meant by that. The CERN, I think I made the largest amount of sensationalist YouTubes about the CERN. It was excellent. I put a lot of scary music with the Hadron Collider. What do they do? I don't know. Could be something to it. I'll examine the sensationalist side of it another YouTube. Tonight I will get the conspiracy people angry, or maybe not. So what do they have? Project Galileo. Google that up. Have they gone beyond MK Ultra? Probably. There's a deposition by a Kathleen Ann Sullivan that said she went through trauma-based mind control methods. She claims to have been buried in coffins and put in insects. It sounds like that Fear Factor show. Do I believe in it? Quite possibly. Do you believe that the black programs, black meaning secret. Certainly there's been a guy that's written an excellent book on black sites across, and there's been rendition. I forget the rendition program. So is there time travel and teleportation? How about psychotronic remote influencing devices? Have you heard of this? Can they influence your mind from a distance? And obviously one of the most sensationalist, tantalizing thing is, at those locations, do they have actual ET technology? Extraterrestrial technology. Am I blaspheming my other previous videos by questioning? Maybe not. On the flip side, is the military budget huge? And a lot of the stuff they buy and make a lot of crap. Or is it the best of the best? Certainly, I would say the American military equipment is the most aesthetic. One of the most disturbing news stories I heard, that they were having trouble with the C-130s, which are beautiful. They can launch a huge gun on the side. Those were devastating. The portal thing is fascinating. Okay. The psychotronic remote influencing devices, incredible. Okay, so do they have there's something referred to as the Dream World Lab. Okay, so that's where they're working. Area 51, Niles Air Force Base. Where you're talking about guys like Bob Lazar, who was saying that he witnessed a craft, a saucer. I think even the Revell models had that. You could buy a Bob Lazar official craft. What I always thought about is it never looked that sophisticated. Just thought it was a saucer. ET technology, people have said that a lot. There's been referred to that Atlantis had fallen due to nuclear disaster, and that there was Atlantean technology or ET technology. Is it true? So at the Papoose Mountain, that is an area where they were said to be, or are said to be, working at the Dream World Lab, where you're dealing with brain implants, the creation of robots that we're seeing now, holographic porters, and deeply sophisticated mind control capabilities. Bob Lazar, I think, was more concerned with the anti-gravity or whatever. There was a case where they accused a Dr. Wan Lee Ho, a Taiwanese super scientist, of theft of technology, and then is in his case some of the discussion of this kind of technology came up. I believe the gentleman turned out to be innocent. As far as the ET connection, you want to Google Dr. Richard Boylon. I'll leave his name in the liner notes. He contends that they've been working with the visitors for a long time now. Area 51. Did you storm it? Have you been out there? Have you seen the incredible security? Is it true? My contention would be that the Chinese and the Russians are working on the same stuff. Some of you may recall that a super secret Chinese base had a massive earthquake. Some have attributed that to sophisticated scalar technology in the realm of Tesla. The much suppressed, mysterious inventions of Tesla. Now, just recently, an American type of super base. I apologize, the location escapes me. There was a damage, though, by an earthquake there. So have the Chinese. Did they get pissed off? Did we waste one of their bases with earthquake technology? And did they do the same? Is there kind of a thing going on? The psychotronic remote influencing devices. Obviously, if that capability exists, then people such as myself, who don't give a shit about what people think of them when they discuss things, might ask the question, does that connect to the 5G? I don't know, I had to ask. Have you seen the 5G towers in your town? Send me some links, do some pictures. Anyway, I was sort of reaching out to, because a lot of gamer guys are like, no, the Russians suck. We've got the best missiles, this and that. My sense is they have something often almost in parallel, and so does the Chinese. When Gates was Secretary of Defense and he went to travel to China, they said he was sort of disturbed about how much their fighters looked like our F-22s or our F-35s. I made 2 YouTubes saying that the F-35 was a piece of shit. And I like how a guy from Lockheed Martin got on there and gave me hell. It was pretty fun. He was a good sport about it. I guess I don't know if we left unfriends. Sorry. Thanks for informing me. Actually, authors and many scientists, believe it or not, have got on and bitched about my strangely crude, but yet dramatic YouTubes. So now some of these topics I'm going back to 1999. So I don't know what they've got now. Have they closed down? Dr. Michio Kaku has said that it will be maybe several centuries or whatever, a long time until we see time travel. But he said, but when you're going on kind of the YouTube entertainment of explosions, portals, and time machines, then obviously Dr. Kaku is a disinformation person. Alright, let me know in the line notes what you've got on anti-gravity stuff, psychotronic remote influencing, holographic portals, anti-gravity propulsion. Come on. My motorcycle escort wasn't available to bring me to the show tonight. So, yeah. Mount Papoose, does it have a secret door in the wall? Did you sneak onto Area 51? Are you in the town in a tent right now, overwhelming that area in Nevada out there? Let me know what you think of the line notes. You think I'm way off and these things exist and it's the New World Order and the Atlantean Illuminist technologies out there? It is fascinating. Psychotronic remote influencing, you guys. Come on. If you guys are in control of it, don't zap me. I'm no harm. I'm just talking. I'm just gabbing. Alright, peace out. God bless.